Hi everybody, it's Marcy and welcome to my little crafty corner of the world. Today I am working on, of course, Julie's September Stash Buster Junk Journal Challenge, and I'm working on scrapbook paper scraps. So our last letter S. So I've got a bunch of stuff out here and I'm going to move some of this up here for now, and I'm going to start with this. And here I've just got a little piece of paper that is, I don't know, it's okay, about 1 inch wide. It's 5 inches long. I knew that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little topper to go on one of my pages. And here I've got some scraps of some of the ribbon I've been using, and then I've got some scraps of scrapbook paper. Basically, I'm just going to make a little 5-inch snippet type thing to decorate the top of one of my pages. So I'm just putting the ribbon down, just why am I putting the ribbon down? Oh, pretty much just to help cover up that blank page, that blank strip. Okay, so here's my little pieces of scrapbook paper that I've torn around with my tear ruler, and I've gone ahead and inked around them. Plus I'm putting the ribbon down, to the scraps of ribbon down to help meet my 3 required embellishments, because I don't want this to be super thick. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. That on that side. Yeah, so you can see most of my ribbon is actually getting covered up, but that's okay. And you can see it on the edges there, but that's about it. Actually, we've got the others kind of turned. We'll kind of straighten that one up a little bit. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to run this over to my sewing machine real quick and stitch across it, and I will be right back. Okay, so I just ran a quick zigzag stitch across that, and now I'm going to take this these words from Calico Collage, Crisp Days and Cool Nights. And there you have it. Very simple, but I'll just use that like at the top of a page, and depending on how I put it down, it could be a little bitty top tuck, or it could just be a decorative something on the top of a page. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I've got this piece left, and I've got a little piece of my parchment. squirrel definition, a squirrel image, and some of my crinkly masking paper. So I'm just going to make a corner tuck. And need to cut this one in half. I don't want the bulk of using just the scrapbook paper, so I'm just going to use the scrapbook paper on top. So I'm lining up diagonal corners, cutting across. Be sure that's right side up when it goes down. Since this is somewhat directional. Well, no, it's very directional. Okay. So let's just glue this down real quick. Oop. Helps to keep the glue on the paper. And I gotta quickly try to smush it. I don't want it going over the folded edge. All right, that will work. And since I had trouble with my parchment, I'm just going to put a very light, you can hear it, the tip scraping along my desktop, because I don't want a heavy dose, but I do want to use the Fabri-Tac. And then I'll glue this squirrel definition down. And our little squirrel. So as I was tearing some of the papers for that snippet piece using my tear ruler, I thought, you know, I have got to become more comfortable with there. Okay, so the parchment paper just kind of peeks out from behind it, which is fine. I just wanted it there for a little effect. The corners of it will still peel up just a little bit. And there is my simple corner tuck. And when I glue it in, of course, I'll just glue here and here so it can go down and have something tucked behind it with the flip up for some writing. I believe this is called a Patricia corner, I believe. Okay. Then I've got this one that is 3 inches wide, and I did have to cut it down to 7 inches tall. I went ahead, inked around it, rounded these bottom corners. And the first thing I want to do is use my nifty corner, whoops, my nifty little tag maker template. This is just an old rewards card. Get that, and I will need to re-ink those edges. All right. All right. Now for this one, again, it's going to be really simple. This is some ribbon I got from, well, it's cut out from some ribbon I got at Dollar Tree. And then I've got some more of my masking paper, and I'm putting this down. So, Bonnie, the red truck is for you. If you watch this. Okay, so I want my... And I'm going to have to end up trimming that, just the ribbon just a hair shade. But I want to be sure when I get it glued down that I get all of the image in there, and that all I'm trimming away is... Okay, so we're going to put that down right there. Then, and I'm not sure what this is made of. I'm guessing nylon, because it doesn't fray at all, and it cut out very well. So it's, I'm guessing it's just a nylon ribbon. But it has pumpkins and then the red pumpkin truck on it. Alright, now this is going to be the trick. And of course, my glue is going to seep a little bit. Of course, it's art glitter glue. It'll dry clear, so I'm not worried about that. Alright, let's see. I think I may have lost the very edge of that pumpkin, but I kept the truck, and that, as Bonnie will tell you, is the most important part. Yeah, I can see I lost just a tiny bit of that pumpkin. Alright, and let me touch up that edge a little bit. That a little bit. And then this label from Calico Collage just says the pumpkin patch. Anyway, I don't know if I finished about my tearing. I think I'm going to have to give myself a challenge just to make a journal using nothing but tearing. Not a tear ruler, just tearing. Because it's so... Kara actually did one kind of like that, and I can't remember who she said she watched it from. I'll have to go back and find it. But, and I actually bought one of her journals. One of her, she called it a scrappy journal, I believe. But, these are really, really old hole reinforcers. They're the old fabric ones, actually, and they don't have much sticky left on them. So I'm going to glue them on. But I think I need to make a whole journal. And it won't have to be greatly embellished or anything, but of just torn papers. Of course, some fabric can be torn, some can't. But torn. Just to make myself more comfortable with it. I'm so rigid and type A in that sense that I like the torn edge look, but I don't like random torn edges. And there's nothing wrong with them. I like them when they're other people's. So I need to make myself get outside of my comfort zone and do something with that. Okay. So here I've got some of this orange ribbon. This is seam binding. So watch for that. It'll probably be after the beginning of the year before I can actually do that, but I really think I need to challenge myself to do that just to do it. Okay, and then we're just gonna trim that way. Trim that one down just a little bit. All right, and there is my pumpkin patch tag using, what is it, Scrapbook paper scraps. And there's my corner tuck and my little page topper. There you have it. Only 2 more letters to go, guys. So, until next time, I wish you all a wonderfully happy and crafty day, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.